Hello, Miss Erin.
Hello, Josie.
So, Nina has a great question that I think we covered a little bit ago,
Okay.
but I think it's always a great reminder because I don't know about anybody else right now, but I'm dry and I have convinced myself the only way to save my face is to exfoliate the hell out of it. And I'm not sure that's the right thing to do. So, what Nina's emailing to ask is she's from Columbus, Ohio. I'm from Ohio. I'm with you, Nina.
Yes.
Dry in Ohio. In Ohio also has, well, I guess it depends on where you live, but I grew up with really hard water.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like that's even actually, and I think Columbus in particular has an issue with that.
Okay.
Anyway, all that to say, she wants to know how often she should be exfoliating. Love the question.
Well, you said you're How often are you exfoliating right now?
If I want to rip my face
This is
off,
your face?
yeah.
Okay. How often are you doing it?
Right now, like using the pumpkin twice a week, immediately followed up with the green clay. But if I
Oh,
wanted to, I could go crazy. I mean, if I
that's
am
it.
hating my face, I'll put it on. So it's not too much now, but I'm just saying, like, I feel the
Yeah.
urge to do it more.
Okay. Well, that's acceptable. I think it depends. So you've got two different kinds of exfoliators. I mean, you've got physical slash manual exfoliators, and then you've got chemical exfoliators, right? So, and I think you're right. We did talk about this we were talking about, I think, what's the difference between the
Yep.
two. So I'll find that and link it, whichever episode we talked about it in. Physical manual exfoliators are scrubbies. Like they literally have something scrubby in them. Chemical exfoliators have an acid in them, which dissolves stuff. So the scrubbies tend to be, depending on how it goes, a little more gentle because they're not like that said, you could, a pumice stone could ruin your life. You know what I mean? So I think that we recommend kind of a general statement of doing a physical or manual exfoliant a couple times a week and then a chemical one once a week. And just using that as like a starting place and seeing how that works for you. I find dry people are hesitant to exfoliate because they're afraid it's going to make them more dry. And so what it's actually doing is getting rid of that dry, dead skin. And then your lotions and potions that you put on top will actually be able to hit the skin underneath that has a shot. You're nodding.
Oh
What are
yeah.
your
I
thoughts?
mean, because that's exactly what the pumpkin, it's so instantaneous.
Yeah.
Huge
Yeah.
difference.
Well, and the pumpkin has like 3% glycolic acid, which isn't super high. There's stuff on the market you can get that's like 15 and 25, but I wanted something that wasn't going to rip your face off and wasn't going to be irritating to most people. So I would not use it more than twice a week unless your face is made of cardboard and you know who you are. There are people whose faces are like they can't get hurt by anything. But I am not that person.
No. Yeah.
But I had a client reach out to us and go, "Hey, so I think the pumpkin is irritating me." And I was like, "Well, how often are you doing it?" And she was like, 3 times a week. And I was like, "Stop that. And go down to once. It's literally supposed to be one, maybe 2 times a week. Because it is literally dissolving stuff on your face. So yeah, so I think if you do that 1 or 2 times a week, if you're doing that twice a week, I don't think you need to do a manual exfoliant at all.
Okay, that's good, really good to know. Okay.
Yeah. And if you're not doing a chemical exfoliant, then I think you need to use a manual exfoliant more often if
How
this is
often
a
is more
concern for
often?
you. It's tricky because everybody's skin is different, right? So like 2 times a week might be enough for me. I think if my skin feels dry, then I need to do it more. Does that make sense?
Totally makes sense and super helpful because um yeah, I can see I've done that before where I've used both in a week, and
Yep.
so it's good to know that there's a formula for both of them in your life or just one in your life.
Yes, I think you can totally use one or the other and you can use them together. The hard thing is there's not like this is what's going to fit for everybody. Everybody do the same thing. It just doesn't exist. I think if you're breakout prone, a chemical exfoliant is better for you because it doesn't have any scrubbies that are going to literally like bust open a breakout.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I will just chime in with that. I think if you're dry, you can do either one. But if you're dry, I say go in for the big guns and go in for the chemical. Um, Also, one more thing about the physical slash manual. Um, the word scrub, I think, implies,
Yep. Don't
like
do it.
a lady with like a washboard and like, we're going to get in there, we're going to get it done. And I think that a gentle, if you're super sensitive, picturing like a rose petal and you don't want to break the rose petal, that is a little too soft for me. Like I tell people that all the time. And then I get in the shower and I'm like, that's not enough. I need more pressure, but not like, ka-jung, ka-jung, don't do that.
No, I
Yeah.
won't. I won't. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys though, the ultimate, if you want to have an amazing day and treat yourself, do the pumpkin followed by the green clay.
It's really
Oh, it's
good.
like you have a brand new face on.
It really is. It's magical. It just makes you so soft and like everything is so good. I like it
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. So
Thank you. I agree.
get on it, guys. Not too much, not too little, just the right amount with your exfoliation.
It's like Goldilocks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I like it.
All right,
Okay.
everybody, stay safe. We'll see you again soon.
Bye.